by experience, my phone is
ना actually टाइमर स्टार्ट केलं बरं आहे.
Thank you so much.
I welcome the media. This press conference of the Congress party here. On my right is Goans, North Goa district president of the Congress party, and left is Congress leader John Nazareth, block president of Santa Cruz. In fact, this issue was supposed to be taken up yesterday, but we will touch upon it. But the greater issue yesterday with everybody was successful landing of the successful completion of the mission Chandrayaan 3, which is a matter of great pride for all of us, every Indian watching the landing of the lunar lander Vikram at a designated spot on the South Pole, which is history where no one has ever gone, and that India has joined the elite club of nations who are into lunar missions. So it's a matter of pride for all of us, contrary to some who believe that it is their personal fiefdom. We also congratulate the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Everyone knows the history of this organization that has contributed so much to space and space exploration for the nation. Having said that, I also want to congratulate Mr. Girish Chodankar, who has become a permanent invitee of the Congress Working Committee. He is the former president of this GPCC. I also want to congratulate Advocate Rudaynath Shirodkar, who has been bestowed the honor of being the Goa unit president of INTA, that is Indian National Trade Union Congress. Now, Indian National Trade Union Congress has a very rich history, even in the freedom movement, representing the labor class with their grievances with managements, and I need not go much into that, but Rudaynath Shirodkar has been made the president. Now the issue before us is the news that government of Goa is challenging the order of the Bombay High Court, Goa bench, in the matter of Goa Foundation versus State of Goa and others. First and foremost, the question arises as to why the State of Goa wants to go in appeal in a special leave petition before the Supreme Court. Why? What is the public sentiment? What is the will of the people of Goa? What is the media saying? What are the experts saying? What about the water security? That is the basic issue. Let us keep this tiger reserve on the periphery for a moment. The Madai Bachao Andolan that has been going on in the state for a long time is basically to do with the water security of this state. This state is undergoing a rapid transformation thanks to the Town and Country Planning Department, the PDAs that have been practically on a rampage to destroy the land resource which is actually scarce in a small state like Goa. By planning at will, from this platform a few days ago I had pointed out just one example of the ODP of Kalamut, Kandoli, Arpora, Baga area and Para, where officers have stated that they were put under duress, under coercion to prepare the ODP. 4 officers of the PD have given in writing. Thereafter, subsequently, we also produced a letter before you from the Water Resources Department, wherein they have written to the Town and Country Planning Department to denotify that ODP. Now, who is saying this? We are not saying. A government arm, that the Water Resources Department is telling this government that your ODP that you have notified has to be denotified because substantial tracts of the command areas under the Irrigation Act have been included without consultation. In other words, खावपाक जाय म्हणून बॅगा येतात ती पुंजावपाक जाय म्हणून तुम्ही जाय तसे पेंट करीत लँड रिसोर्स जो गोंयचो आसा तो सोंपयतात. And the manner in which this planning is going on, a day is not far when Goa may be turned into a big slum. Haphazard, smart city just pole anga Ponjeri. After spending 1,100 crores, or rather up to now about 700 crores, balance are in the pipeline. What has become of this smart city, so-called smart city? So this government has practically become a curse on the future of the youth of Goa. And water security becomes a very important subject. If you see some of the papers that have been presented in different forums, that Goa will suffer due to lack of water. Your industries do not get sufficient water. Domestic households do not get sufficient water. हांगा पणजे भितरूच कितले लोकांक त्रास जाता मळा आनी ह्या एरियांनी आल्तीन एरियांनी to get this basic necessity called water. And when this Andolan was launched to ensure the water security of the state, in the form of a blessing came this order in the Goa Foundation case, where the High Court had to direct based on the existing provisions of law. This is what I want to emphasize. The High Court had to come to this conclusion based on what the Wildlife Protection Act says. Now I'll just touch briefly on this subject, what this matter is about. Goa Foundation had filed a petition that this corridor wildlife sanctuary has to be declared as a tiger reserve. Now who is opposing this? The government of Goa. That is the respondent number 1. Now in this case, there are in altogether 6 respondents. This is very important. Out of the first 4 respondents, the state of Goa, Goa State Board for Wildlife, Chief Wildlife Warden Goa, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Goa. म्हणजे 4 जे पहिली respondent असतात, they all belong to the government of Goa. And the next 2, the National Tiger Conservation Authority and the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So practically if you see, it is Goa Foundation, the petitioner, and the last 2, that is National Tiger Conservation Authority, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, they are on one side in this order. And who is on the other side is only one party. Though they are 4, they are actually 1. So in the light of what submissions have been made by the National Tiger Conservation Authority of India and the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, over a long period of time, one letter I will point out to you was written by Mr. Jairam Ramesh, the then Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, in the year 2011, that this corridor should be declared as a tiger reserve. Thereafter, there has been protracted correspondence from these agencies of the central government to see that this is declared. But they have not done it until now. The High Court has given its verdict that they should do it within a time frame. And in the meanwhile, we get to hear that the government is interested in filing an appeal. So in whose interest the government is interested in filing this appeal? This has to be declared by the government. Good governance is that you have to be transparent. So what is it that compels you to take this matter before the Supreme Court? When majority of Goans hold it that this is the right order. This is the best thing that can happen and has happened to the interest of the state of Goa. So this present BJP government is not interested in the state of Goa. They are interested in someone else, and it has always been the case. So we demand that this appeal should not be filed, number one. Number two, assuming, though the government has not said so clearly, that they are talking about interests of a few inhabitants of these forest regions. Paragraph 108 of this order has made it abundantly clear that it has been 56 years since Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary was declared, and you had in 56 years you have not settled the rights of these people. So you are not interested in settling the rights of these people. So what you are doing is against public interest. We know in whose interest you are doing that. And that is why I am again coming to town in the country planning department. When you do these zone changes, you are helping those who are coming with money bags. And substantial tracts of land, a scarce resource, has been bought by parties who are coming from outside the state of Goa. They have come, they have bought land after land after land, and they have reached even the forest. So who is hurt the most due to this ordering that this corridor should be declared as tiger reserve is those people. And you, the government of Goa, the agents, are merely acting as their agents to see that their interest is protected vis-a-vis the interest of Goa and Goans in this matter. This is really despicable to say in words that your own government is not at all caring for the future of Goans, for the water security of Goans, and it is just like fly by night. आज किती मेळटा ते घेतले आणि मेळटा जाले अशातलो प्रकार which Congress opposes. Congress demands that the files which lead to filing of an appeal, what is the consideration should be declared, made public. We have already put in an application under RTI to check ourselves what is that reason, what are the reasons that compel them to file this appeal. Thank you. सरकार पहिलं सारखं जाग्यार ना सरकार फॉरेस्ट मिनिस्टर टाउन कंट्री प्लॅनिंग मिनिस्टर ताजी इंटरेस्ट वेगळी असता चीफ मिनिस्टरची इंटरेस्ट वेगळी असता एक जाता खंयचे गोष्टींचे एक जाता जेन्ना इंटरेस्ट भायल्या लोकांचो जे हांव सांगता परतो परतो पयशांची बॅगां पळय पावयता तांचे इंटरेस्टा खातीर हें सगळें जाता काय त्या वाठारांतल्या लोकांक सांगता तेन्ना तुमचे रायट्स जे आसा पर्टिक्युलरली ट्रायब आमी तुमकां दिस इज फार फ्रॉम ट्रूथ ट्रायबल लँड रायट्स पळय ते आज पर्यंत ताणें केन्ना दिवंकच ना आतां ते रिजर्वेशनाचे पॉलिटिकल रिजर्वेशन आनी पयलीं तांचे लँड रायट्सच दिवंक ना इतली वर्सां जे ट्रायबल लोक आसा तांचे लँड रायट्स दिवंक ना पूण हो इंटरेस्ट जो आसा जे जागे घेतल्या पळय ते तुमी काडले जाल्यार तुमकां कळटलें कोणाचो इंटरेस्ट तो आतां एक सांगता सब रजिस्ट्रार पणजी सब रजिस्ट्रार बार्देस म्हापसा बसता तो तांचे तुम्ही जर काढून पळयशात सेल डीड्स पळय ते रजिस्टर जातात ते कितल्या प्रमाणांनी जातात एक एकटो मनीस 400-500 कोटीचो लँड व्यवहार करता गोंयांत ही खबर आसा तुमकां हे बीजेपीच्या कार्यकाळान आता गेल्या 12 वर्षांन जे पळय लँड ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाता सगळ्या गोंयभर जाता पण ह्या 2 सब रजिस्ट्रारांच्या ऑफिसांनी तुम्ही जर रेकॉर्ड काढून पळयशात there are parties, individual parties who are dealing in land to the tune of 100 crores, 200 crores. हे कशें जाता आनी गोंयचे भुरगे जे आसा ते जॉब ना म्हणून लायनीक लागता हांगा हांचे कडेन आनी कांय जायना जाल्यार मागीर दुबय ना जाल्यार खंय तरी कितें मेळटा काय म्हणून पळोवन वचून सोदता सो हू इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दीस ह्या गोंयच्या भुरग्याची सिक्युरिटी कितें काढून पळया मुद्दम तुम्ही चौकशी करून पळया ही लँड डील्स ह्या सब रजिस्ट्रार ऑफिसांनी 2च सब रजिस्ट्रार ऑफिसांचे उदाहरण दिता कितल्या मोठ्या प्रमाणात लँड डील्स जातात आणि चडशी फ्रॉडुलंट लँड डील्स टायटल नाशिल्ले लँड 2-3 ट्रान्झॅक्शनां करून ते आपले खपोवन घेतात म्हणजे डिफेक्टिव्ह टायटल आशिल्ले लँड आज जर हांवें तुमकां विकलें आनी 2-3 वर्सां भितर तुमी 2-3 ट्रान्झॅक्शनां केली जाल्यार दिसता तांकां ते आनी ट्रॅक लागचो ना कोण पळोवपाक येतलो जालें पचलें आनी SIT पळय बसयला हे लँड डील्स फ्रॉड जाता तितून ताणें आज पर्यंत कसलेंच पॉझिटिव्ह एक्शन घेतलें दिसना तांकां दिसता आसतलें आमी घेता म्हणून पूण पब्लिकाच्या मुखार कांय ना सो ज्या दिसाक SIT स्थापन जाल्ली त्या दिसाक हांवेंच सांगलें हांगा वचून की मायनिंगान SIT बसयला तशें हे SIT बी खुश जातलें कांय जावचें ना आणि त्याच मार्गार आसा कित्याक ह्या लँड डीलान आसा ते इंटरेस्टेड पार्टी हे सरकारा भितरच आसा कोण कोणाक धरतलो पुलिसांकच धरूंक शकना अशांतलो प्रकार थँक्यू